Hello. Hi. My name is Mateo Barreto, and the movie that I'm going to be doing for this presentation is The Last Samurai. It's a really good movie. It's one of my favorites, in fact, and I'm going to be focusing on the character development, specifically the character development of the main character, Nathan. Last Samurai, it was released on December 5th in 2003. The genre is action and drama. The director is Edward Zwick. The writers are John Logan, also Edward Zwick, and Marshall Herskovitz. The lead actor is Tom Cruise, and he plays the protagonist, Nathan. Some quick context for the scene that I'm going to show you, and so you just understand what's going on in the movie at that point. In the beginning, Nathan, the main character, he's a vet. He fought for the United States Army, and he did a lot of his fighting against the Native Americans at that time. So this was in the 1820s, is when the movie takes place. And after the war, basically Nathan, he has a lot of regrets and stuff of the sort. So he's deeply depressed, and he's an alcoholic, and he doesn't really have much will to live. And the story starts basically picking up speed once there are some ambassadors that come from Japan trying to hire Nathan to train up the new Japanese army so that they can fight the rebels or the samurai. And they want Nathan specifically because he has experience in dealing with savages, as they call them, because of he had to fight the Native Americans. And so they think that he would have he's good at what he does, and he would be able to train the Japanese army to fight similar foes. They are different, but they use more primitive methods, and they're very brutal. So he takes the job to train the troops in Japan. And in the first battle, after he tells a bunch of the commanders that the troops are not ready, they go through with an attack anyways. They lose the battle, and he is taken hostage, or he's captured by the samurai. And so that's basically what the movie's about. He thinks of them as savages, because he's had a lot of bad experiences with Native Americans. He talks about getting scalped. He wasn't scalped, but some of his friends from the military were, and a lot of people died to them. So it's very traumatic. But he starts to realize the beauty of the culture, and he begins to change. Yeah, like I said, he's full of regret, alcoholic, and depressed. He has little will to live. And he has nothing really to live for. He kind of just exists to exist. He works just so he get enough money for some food or some more drink, but that's basically it. He doesn't really have a purpose. He's just plagued by all of this regret he feels. The scene I'm going to show you, I had a lot of technical difficulties trying to get the movie to play. Basically, every time I tried to record it, it would give me black screen and no audio. So I had to record it with my phone. So it is sideways, but do bear with me. There's another part of the clip. It got split up into two parts. Like I said, I had a lot of technical difficulties trying to get this to play right on the screen share. Okay, so that was the clip. So here we can definitely see that the main character, Nathan, is definitely beginning to change from his previous self. Before, he was self-centered. He only cared about himself, and that was only to a certain degree because he didn't even care about his own life that much. And so as he starts to spend time with the Japanese people because he's stuck there, first of all, they force him to stop drinking alcohol, which is very hard for him at first, but it changes him as a person, and he gains a sense of clarity and understanding for the natural world as he continues to live with these people. And yeah, and these people, they're having an effect on him. They're really, he's been used to the very American way where people are selfish, they're only trying to help themselves, they don't care about the world as it is, and they have no honor. And he walks around the villages, as you saw, and he starts to gain this huge amount of respect for the samurai. He says that he's never seen anyone that has as much discipline as they do, that they spend so much time in just trying to perfect one simple thing that they do so they could do it perfectly every time. And this starts to rub off on him. He starts becoming interested in what they do, and he starts learning their culture, and he starts adapt like how do you call uh, he starts becoming part of the culture, but being a part of their culture. He learns Japanese. He starts training with the samurai, and he starts to see them as beautiful. And he starts to find his own self-worth. He starts to find something that he wants to live for, which is a big change from the beginning. Because, like I said, he had like no will to live in the beginning. You could even say that he wanted to die in the beginning, but when he's given the second chance and he's exposed to these types of people who he thought were savages at first, he starts to realize that they're not savages, and the things that they do, they are with reasons, and that they're beautiful. And that's about it for my presentation. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.